Okay, cool.
Hi.
Nice. Hi. Oh, bit too. Yeah, cool. Hang on, hold on. Okay, cool. Yes. So, yeah, I'm just gonna do. Okay, cool. Let's start over again. Yeah.
Yeah, let's
Cool. And
start
you
over.
learn the background. Okay, cool. All right then. Yes. Okay, cool. Yes, Maria. How are you?
Hello.
Hi. So, for the people out there, could you introduce yourself?
Yeah, my name is Maria Annenkova. I'm originally from Moscow, but right now I'm practicing in London. Uh, but I still live between two cities.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But my studio is based at Goldsmiths. That's where I'm studying at the moment.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So,
Cool. Oh, nice. Nice. Okay. So, yeah. So obviously you're aware of the global lockdown and the pandemic. The COVID-19. I'd like to ask, how has it affected you?
Well, that's affected me greatly, actually. Um, although I had to sneak from England to Russia, where I think it seems like it's less affected, but you still can get ill, and it just like uh, just it feels safer from here, but it's maybe a lie. But my my plans have been cancelled. Like I've been planning with my friends to put up an exhibition of our recent works and at Goldsmith Center of Fine Art, and that basically just canceled or postponed. For how long? We don't know. Like we don't even know if we're gonna have a summer term, which I still will still have. Um, and as well, the lockdown affected me in a mental way, as I really got depressed because of it in the beginning. As I like as you don't really information. You cannot plan things, and you don't know if you're gonna sell your work, if you're gonna have like opportunity to show it on exhibition. No, and studios are closed. So I'm more of a painter, but right now just working on my performances, which is like just based on editing video, which is fun. But as a painter, I prefer more, um, like working with hands. Yeah. Uh, has postponed for sure. And exhibitions, it's like part of my life. Just looking at watching shows, and even here when I come to Moscow, I go to the galleries right away, like to see how our like art world is living right now. Uh, but it's all down. But I'm so now kind of like so like became or my date, like, so, for example, or like here garage became so generous and show that and share a lot of materials, online materials that people can online, which is really nice, but it's still lacking of that experience of being in a place. Yeah, that's something I'm really like missing a lot. But I found myself adopted on the third week, which is right now. My quarantine started at 19th of March, and yeah, from now on, I kind of my new tempo of work working routine, and I even have a new idea of a drawing. So yeah, thank you, Mon, and we're all gonna be fine. I believe in that.
Definitely, definitely,
There-
definitely.
there-
Can you hear me
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, that's fine, yeah. Cool. No, I was just lagging a little bit. So,
Uh,
yeah, so
do you want me to talk about how I live here on isolation, or
yes,
what?
yes,
Would
yeah,
you
yeah. Anything you
tell
want
me?
to talk about? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Talk, yeah, yeah. You know, share what you want to share. Yeah, that's fine.
All right. So right now, I'm in like Moscow, living here in just basic like Stalin house apartment. We call it Stalinka. So it's old fashioned building. Uh, and sorry, I'm lost my point. Yeah, I'm doing that first time. So I started like finally had like right time, because this is a right time for me on working on the essay. Right now I'm thinking of the minor art scene of Russia, and I think it's really interesting to talk about those forgotten artists that were, I don't know, like suffering in the gulags or uh, camps or mad houses, just because they are other socialist artists, just because of their like will to express themselves differently. They basically got silenced. So right now I'm working on that, and probably this this time will benefit on essay and art art history lessons. You know what I mean? Um, well, honestly, that pretty much everyone under I'm in terms of poverty. I call my friends artists and they say like, oh, I hate my room. I haven't like thought that it's so small to not just to live, but like not just only to work there, but as well as to live in. So just I hope like I hope they're all finish what they have to finish, because so, in terms of selling work, I don't know about right now. How is it right now in terms of selling work in UK? But here in Russia, like ruble fall have fallen because it's so dependent on oil, and because of the crisis, people just like have no like resources for buying money to buy the food. So I'm not talking only about like painting. Things are going like way, like it's something they will need after that. Not art at the moment.
It's
Moscow, which is a capital
uh,
of
so yeah, it
overnight.
was just sorry, it was just lagging a bit. Could you repeat the last few things you just said? So it was lagging a little
Okay.
bit.
So yeah. So right now, um, people are lacking of money and resources. Some of them, some people gonna lost their jobs because the currencies of the many small businesses gonna close. Um, and not in every country we see support from government, and I see that for sure in future art is gonna suffer. Maybe not the most, but a lot from this crisis. And yeah, I just hope that government will find a way to support small businesses, so economy won't collapse, because that's at least the last thing we want after the lockdown, another crisis at the moment. And yeah, art is so so close with the economy, and I see not very good consequences of the things happening right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to ask you, you know, have you learned, can you hear what I'm saying? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Right now, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, right now I can.
Okay, I'm going to repeat what I just said. So I want to ask you, have you gained or learned anything from the lockdown yourself?
Oh yeah, I did. But not that much from well, honestly, not that much from the from my work, but I noticed that many people, and I'm from that circle, who just started to cook at home and explore that you can make cookies basically out of everything. Maybe I will make a performance how you can make a cookie, everything. Oh gosh, that sounds juicy. Okay. So yeah, okay, cookies, um, and cutting, yeah, and taking off the garbage without touching any door. Just opening things with my legs, like yeah. Well, that's some nice things to learn, actually. Yeah, I'll keep those.
Okay. And yeah. Yeah, I always yeah, so you managed to take out, how long did you learn, how long did it take you to teach us, how long did it take you to throw out how long did it take for you to learn how to take out the garbage without using your hands, without touching the door?
A few times. Or
Oh, you're cutting out a bit. You're cutting out a little bit.
notice that if I use my elbows, or
you're cutting out a bit before, you're cutting out a bit before.
Okay.
It's the first 3 seconds.
It kind of took a long time to learn how to open it without using my hands. But honestly, I had that little, I started to use an umbrella to, to close a bit doors, pool. So that's a nice tip for you, for all you listening. That
yeah,
and it's even Yeah.
So do you wash your hands? Do you wash your hands when you go back in the house then?
Oh my god, all the time. I think I've never been using soap.
That's the right answer. That's the right
answer. Yeah. Although finding an antiseptic right now, it's a hard thing to do. Even like to find a mask.
Yeah.
Like thinking to me.
Yeah. Okay. Well, there's another thing I want to ask. Do you like reading, or do you like watching movies?
Yeah. Right now, like me and my boyfriend were like started to watch cartoons, and last night we've been watching Lilo and Stitch, which is an amazing cartoon. I recommend everyone to watch it. It's so
Lilo and Stitch.
Yeah, Lilo and Stitch. Here.
Stitch. It sounds.
Little guy. You
Yeah.
remember him?
Yeah, cool. Okay then. Okay.
So I
Yeah.
recommend
Well,
that.
could you repeat that just in case there's no video for this? Could you repeat that for the video for the just people listening?
Okay, I recommend everyone to watch Lilo and Stitch. It's a Disney
Yeah.
cartoon movie, and it's positive, and it will make you in the right mood for the rest of the day. I strongly recommend it. Literally, just watch it.
And any books?
Books. Okay, so well,
What are you reading right now?
if
What's the last one?
you're-
Yeah.
so if right now I'm Lichi, let me check the full name of that. Oh God. So there, if you find yourself stressed uh, due to like the news you're watching or the quarantine, just generally speaking, if you find yourself anxious and stressed, I really recommend to read Robert Leahy's book, which
Is
is
that
called Cure, from the Nurse. But just check this author, Robert Leahy. Yeah.
Robert
Oh,
Leahy?
yeah. Leahy. Yeah.
Robert Leahy.
Leahy. Leahy. Yeah. Leahy.
Okay, Robert
I hope.
Leahy.
I hope
Robert
reading.
Leahy.
Yeah.
Robert
Correct.
Leahy.
Robert Leahy. Yeah.
Okay, and so the author, what is he, like a psychologist or something?
Yeah. He's a psychiatrist and therapist. Most of therapists because um, he suggests the concrete exercises you can make and like and he's like trying to suggest you to find the roots of your own anxiety, which is yeah, quite a thing. Like I've never, you know what, why I decided to talk about that, because I had this book like I bought this book a year ago and never had the time to read it, although although that time I still felt stressed, but it just like something you put away because you have some other like work to do or read. So I think now it's the quarantine can be a time for yourself, like just not for your excitement, like for your excitement or just joy, just about caring, because this you need to find your find the ways to like help yourself, you know, not in just enjoyable way, but actually find the roots of your anxieties, for example, or like depression, and those things are like right now like things that can affect you at the moment due to isolation, because they, in my opinion, come hand in hand, you know. So yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
That's a good book recommendation. So the
Yeah.
author's name is Robert Healy, and what's the title of the book again, sir?
So cure from anxiety.
Cure from Anxiety.
Yeah. I hope it's a correct translation.
Robert Healy, Cure
Let,
from
let me
Anxiety.
check. Let me check that. Robert. What?
It's good that definitely you have to help yourself in
Yeah.
these type of situations, you know.
Okay, I cannot find it in the original. Just me. Um. All right. Robert here. Yeah.
Don't worry about it, no worries. But what have what have you learned from the book yourself? You know, what have you gained from the book?
What? Well, I haven't finished it yet, so I just like got some idea. Like what I've got from this point is that uh, every like nerve you have, like every like sites you have at the moment, you can find actually a root of it, and like try to and analyze it, and then it becomes nothing. So it's basically you just like thinking of the scariest thing, and then it somehow becomes not that scary. But it's definitely a work to do that your brain will trick you for not doing that. So yeah, it's definitely work. So I find myself like working reading it because it's not that joyful. It's not that boring, but it's not joyful. Yeah.
But you're learning about yourself at least.
Yeah. So the book in called The Worry Cure. The Worry Cure. Stop worrying and start living. Yeah.
Stop worrying and start living.
Yeah.
By Robert.
Yeah, by Robert Leahy.
By Robert Leahy. So by Robert Leahy. Okay.
Yeah, that's a nice book. Yeah, and the other book I'm reading right now, it's on avant-garde. It's actually a huge catalog about Soviet artists.
What's the author's name? What's the author's name? It's blurry. I can't see it.
Yeah, there's like several curators and writers of that book, but
what's the title?
But it's called No and Conformists, which is about
conformists.
No and conformists. So basically, it's about socialist artists and non-conformists. I mean, avant-garde. Yeah, yeah. That's a play. That's a little like game with words by this writer Piotr
non-conformists.
Yeah, it's a Piotr Nowicki. It's a Polish writer and art critic, and he put up an exhibition and made this amazing book, which gathers newspapers from Soviet era, which is super interesting, and I'm gonna include them in my essay. And there's other great art critics like Margarita Tupitsina or Tepesyan or Kagan, for example. Yeah, that's a book. No, so it's No and the Conformists. You can see it.
I can't see that. So for the listeners, who's the author? Who put the book together? Who's the curator of the book?
So yeah, he's the main curator, but there.
Say the name. So say the name of the creator. What's the name?
Piotr Nowicki.
Peter
Nowicki.
Peter Nowicki.
Yeah, he's from Poland.
So Peter Nowicki. So it's Peter Nowicki.
Yeah. And No and the Conformists.
No.
No and the Conformists.
No and the
the Conformists.
The Conformists.
No and the Conformists.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, cool. That's a game with words. He's like doing.
Okay.
Because they actually called the conformists just socialists, and those the No is playing non-conformists. Yeah. So that's kind of trick he's using, right?
Okay. Cool.
Right.
Cool. Yeah. So for the people out there that would like to learn more about what you do, your artwork, and all of this, where can people learn about you?
So they can find information from my Instagram page. It's Masha downshift ANN, and there one can find my recent works and some links for YouTube videos, YouTube performances that are not that popular on YouTube, but some of them are quite fun to watch. So thank you, David, for sharing this.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. And yeah, so let's make a habit of this. So this is episode 3. This is the 3rd episode I've done. And so I'd like to do more of these, make a habit of this. And thank you for sharing.
David, thank you for inviting me. I actually find this really exciting and fun.
Yeah, it's really, really good. Really fun. So yeah. So take care, stay safe, and enjoy the rest of your day.
Take care, you too.
Okay.
Thank you for inviting me. No, I actually find it really interesting because I have not much then, you see.
Yeah, no, this is fine. It's good. It's good. And obviously keep me posted with the situation where you're at. So, just let me know what's happening. And again, take care. And we'll catch up and speak to you soon, okay?
Yeah, I'll be waiting for that.
Yeah.
Bye, Dave.
Take care, Maria. All right. Bye.